Staring at a digital wallet full of assets that cannot even buy a simple cup of coffee is the ultimate modern frustration. We have all these digital holdings, and yet, most local shops still look at you like you are from another planet when you try to use them at the register. That is exactly where this new player in Singapore steps into the light. It is called the DeCard, and it is trying to bridge that massive gap between your digital balance and the physical world we live in. This is not some fly-by-night operation run out of a dusty basement. It comes from the sturdy bones of a legendary card issuer. They were formerly known as Diners Club Singapore, but now they are rebranded and focused entirely on the future of finance. They have the proper licenses to operate, they have the regulatory oversight that gives people peace of mind, and they have a strategic partnership with a massive global bank. Standard Chartered is involved in the infrastructure, which adds a serious layer of institutional trust to the whole operation. Here's how it actually functions in your daily life. You load up your account with stablecoins, those digital tokens that stay pegged to the value of the dollar. When you swipe your card at a merchant, the system performs a clever conversion trick behind the scenes. It converts your digital tokens into traditional currency right at the point of sale. The person behind the counter does not even know you are using something from the digital world. They just see a successful transaction pop up on their screen. This happens across millions of locations globally. Because it runs on a major global payment network that everyone recognizes, it is not just a digital app or a hollow promise. Real physical cards are actually landing in people's hands right now, specifically in the Singapore market for this initial phase. That is a huge milestone. Most of these fintech projects never actually get past the fancy website phase, but we really need to look at the practical reality of the situation. This is not a traditional credit card in the sense of a bank loan. You are not getting a revolving line of credit to spend money you do not have. It is more like a highly advanced prepaid system. You spend exactly what you load into the wallet. It is a spend-as-you-go model, and that keeps things grounded for the user. Of course, there are hurdles to consider. Being early to the party always comes with a cost. The availability is still very tight. If you are not living in that specific Southeast Asian financial hub, you might be waiting for a long time. Then there are the hidden costs of convenience. Conversion fees are always part of the game here, and those small percentages can really add up over time. Early users have also noted that the terms of service can shift rapidly in this fast-paced fintech landscape, so you must stay alert. It is a legitimate tool for people who truly live in the digital space. It provides a bridge that actually functions, but it is not a perfect solution for the average person quite yet. It is a niche product for a specific kind of user, someone who wants their digital money to feel like real cash. It is a bold step forward, but it still requires caution before you load up your balance.